Apex of Power, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? That, my friends, is the current market in the Dragon Ball Super card game. They've come in and they've taken half our value. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? G'day friends, welcome back to Dante's Domain. We're here to talk about the current market situation in the Dragon Ball Super card game. So my collection, if I were to order it, has probably dropped in about 30 to 50% value depending on what card, what set you're going to take a look at. We just lost half. We just lost half our stuff. And it's awesome. It's just excellent. It's the best thing ever. It's all I could have hoped for. Why? Well, we're in a consolidation period. The people that came in and they grabbed their Apex of Power and they bought this card and it went up and it went up and then they sit on it a week and then it's doubled in value and then another week goes by and it's only gone up $5 and then another week goes by and it's only gone up $3. And Apex of Power, do you realise you're meant to double every single week? Otherwise, you're not worth my time. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to panic sell you. And you need to get out of my life. And that's what a lot of people have done. And those are the type of people who aren't going to be good for the long-term health of the Dragon Ball Super card game. Or other card games in general. It's been happening in Pokemon. It's been happening in Magic. It's been happening across the board in all of these card games at the moment. Through the end of last year and the start of this year, we saw this massive surge in value. Like, all of the card games had this massive boom where people came in and they saw, oh, I can buy this card, I can buy this box, I can get in and just make free money. And those people came in, and bless them, I hope they had an excellent time. But a lot of those people who only cared about the financial aspect of enjoying the cards have decided to leave because the easy money was made. And now it's the people who enjoy the cards, enjoy the art, enjoy the history, enjoy the characters, who are the ones that have stuck around. And there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of fear about that. Like, I could sit back and go, my collection's dropped in 30 to 50% value. What am I going to do? I'm going to go bankrupt. I'm going to lose everything. Well, number one, my collection's not everything I have, so that's not a concern. If that is a concern for you, I'd suggest spreading a little bit of love, spreading a little bit of money across other things rather than just your cards. But if I have this Apex of Power and my Apex of Power is worth $2,000 and I don't sell it, so I earn $0 from not selling this card, there's no difference between this Apex of Power being worth $1,000 and me not selling it, where I earn $0. If you are a collector and your goal is to collect and hold things, then you're not selling, so what it's valued at for a market price isn't a headache, isn't something to stress about. And obviously it's important to actually have some security if you make a purchase. Like, if you were to buy a car, for example, which does depreciate, it is a depreciating asset. If you were to buy a car, then you wouldn't want to buy a $10,000 car and the next day it's worth $2 because that would be concerning. But the same with a card or a collectible, that obviously you don't want it to go down to zero. But am I concerned that the Apex of Power, that this Awaken Power, are going to just be worth nothing? They're going to be the same as toilet paper when I wake up tomorrow? Well, no, I'm not worried about that, because if there was an Apex of Power on eBay today for $1 because everyone determined that it had no value and it was worthless, well, I know I would jump on eBay and I would purchase that card. And I know everyone watching this video right now would go, oh, there's a $1 Apex, I'm going to buy that. And then people will start fighting over it and there's more demand and then the price goes back up. That's how value works. It's a supply and demand trade-off. So I'm not concerned about the health and the security of my collectibles as an asset, but there are, on the flip side, a lot of positives about the consolidation period that the Dragon Ball Super card game is going through. Number one, it's the first time something like this has happened. There was the massive boom and rise in value, rise of price in especially lots of the hardcore collectibles, like the Holy Grails and the signature cards, and then the sealed product as well. And for the first time, those have dropped off in value. They've cooled down. And the thing is, they've cooled down at a very healthy price. They're worth more than what they were before. It's just not at an all-time high. And is that a bad thing? Absolutely not, it's a bad thing. The good thing about it as well is, from a personal perspective, and I know for a lot of you guys watching as well, the prices have dropped down, which just means people can now afford to buy cards that they couldn't before. I know there's a few cards out there where I was like, oh, I am not going to pay that much money for that card, where I can now reassess and go, oh, well, maybe now it's in a affordable price range. I can go and enjoy that collectible. I can enjoy that card. And the good thing about that is there are going to be new players to the game, or potential new players to the game, who have that same perspective, who might have been watching what was going on in the Dragon Ball Super card game. They're like, oh, I love Goku. I am the most Kakarotty fanboy of all time, and I want those Goku cards, but they are so expensive. But hopefully that person now has the opportunity to get involved, or a new player can come along and afford to buy a box to draft with a mate, and people can get involved, and a new wave of people can come in, and the card game can grow. Obviously, not everyone's going to stay in the card game forever. People will come, people will go, but it gives an opportunity for a lot of new people to come in and enjoy what the Dragon Ball Super card game has to offer. And on that point as well, Flesh and Blood was something that, since it's come out, I was watching, and then obviously went through that massive boom, much more than most other card games, and that's come right down. But while I was watching all of this, I was like, wow, those cards have such nice artwork. I would love to get some, or open a box and see what's going on. And this cooldown, this quiet period in the market, has been that opportunity for me to enjoy some Flesh and Blood and actually learn about the cards, open some cards, get my hands on it, appreciate the art. And it's been a fantastic opportunity for me to get involved. Same with a lot of other people. Am I worried that it is on a bit of a value downtrend? No, because the value isn't a financial aspect for a collector. Obviously, consider it, but you can look at it as investment, you can look at it as a collector's item, or you can look at it as both. But from a collective perspective, if you want to collect and enjoy something, that is independent of what an eBay listing says, or what TCG Player says it's sold for to two people on the opposite side of the world. Those are things that are independent from your experience enjoying and participating in a collectible card game or a collectible hobby. Those are completely different things. So it is a very exciting time for the Dragon Ball Super card game, because things have quietened off. If obviously this apex of power lost 10% of its value every single day consistently, then that's concerning. But things rose, things fell, and things have quietened off. More people have started to get the opportunity to enjoy it. More people are chasing some other cards that they couldn't or didn't before. It's a very healthy, great thing. So there's a lot to be excited about, rather than the fear. If you're a collector, or somebody who's been enjoying it, or even you consider it from an investment perspective, and you're worried about it, you've got to assess things from your own perspective. You can't listen to someone on the internet. You can't even listen to me on the internet. No one can tell you what you should do, when you should buy or sell, or how you should handle your own collection goals. It's something you need to think about yourself, always consider it, but then work out what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying, what you could potentially enjoy, and consider it and grow along with it. And don't have that fear. There's no need to fear failure unless you're putting yourself in a position to drastically fail, where such failure would be destructive. If you're just putting some spare change, or putting a fair bit of spare change in some people's circumstances, into a hobby, then, and you're being responsible, then there's nothing to worry about and nothing to stress. If there's rises and falls, and things do that, especially in something like a collectible card game, where these cards and these collectibles constantly shift and change hands. So am I worried? Am I worried that Awaken Power, we're going to pick on you? What have you done for me lately? It doesn't matter to me. because I've loved this card the whole time. It's been the big chase card the whole time. Like, I love the artwork. It's not my favourite artwork, but something like the Holy Grail, the Awaken Power Goku, it was like, okay, I'm never going to be able to have that card. It's unattainable. And then the right opportunity came up for me to get it. So we got involved and we enjoyed it. But nothing, no value, no metric, no other thing is going to take that experience away from me or take my relationship away with what I have with that card. That is just something that's established and something that I'm happy and comfortable with. Why is it awesome that I lost half my value in collection? Because it's on paper and doesn't exist in anything other than if I wanted to sell my entire collection today. And sorry guys, I know a lot of you guys probably liked Dante, sell me your collection right now, mate. I'll give you half your sorry to disappoint you. That is not gonna be how things go today. We're gonna sit back, we're gonna enjoy what happens. We've got Cross Spirits coming out very soon. I'm pretty sure pre-release is hopefully going to be available this weekend at my local store. So hopefully very soon. There's a lot of exciting times in the Dragon Ball Super card game, and the ups and downs, they're just another chapter, another story in my personal collection journey and everyone else's collection journey. Those are the times you look back at and you're like, oh, I remember the day I woke up and my apex of power, I thought I was going to live on the street. Well, there are people that are living on the street, and that apex of power is not going to put you there. It is not. You need to appreciate what you have, and you need to chill out and not worry about the ups and downs as we go through. But other than that, I just wanted to have a little bit of a talk today because I've had a lot of people reach out to me and be like, Dante, what's going on? Like, oh, your collection's gone up so much. Oh, your collection's gone down so much. What do you think about it? Well, it's not something that I pay too much attention to. Am I happy when I wake up and be like, oh, this card I have has doubled in value? Of course I am. It's a very cool, awesome thing to see. But it's not life-changing. It doesn't really affect my personal circumstances. At the same time, Dante, do you wake up and you're upset that your card's gone down by half? Half! They came in and took half! Well, no, I'm not too worried about it, obviously. Would I prefer that it didn't? Well, yeah, but if there's an opportunity to possibly grade another one, or there's other opportunities that arrive with the good and the bad. So, just another chapter, just another thing to consider. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the current kind of situation and climate in the Dragon Ball Super card game and the other card games out there. How's your collection journey going? I always love hearing from you guys, so let me know your thoughts on that or anything else. But yeah, I'll catch you guys very soon for some Cross Spirits, hopefully. Farewell and take care.